Hello friends, it is January the 19th of 2022. This video is about a collection update. I've purchased a bunch of albums over the last little while and I'm just going to present those to you. Up first is Prescriptor McGovern's Absu. This album came out in 2021. This is essentially the band Absu. They just decided to change their name. I'm not entirely sure why, but I believe it is for legal reasons. I know that they had some conflicts with the former member of Absu. There was quite a lot of drama within Absu a couple of years ago, so I believe they just decided to change their name for legal reasons, and I believe probably just to dissociate themselves with that former conflict. Okay, but yeah, this is a great album right here. Very heavy, very fast, very technical. This is a great release, and if you haven't checked this one out, definitely check it out. Okay, so that is Prescriptor McGovern's Absu. Dimmu Borger with Puritanical Euphoric Misanthropia. This came out in 2001. Yeah, I really enjoy Dimmu Borger. I've been a big fan of theirs since my early 20s, so I'm just trying to get all of their albums now, and this release right here is fantastic. I really enjoy this one quite a lot. Great album, and Dimmu Borger are just fantastic. Alright, so that is Dimmu Borger with Puritanical Euphoric Misanthropia. Dimmu Borger with Abrahadabra. This album came out in 2010. I've been wanting this album for many years. I remember when it first came out, I remember thinking that I should purchase it, but for some reason I never did, and I believe around that time I was sort of disinterested in Dimmu Borger. I wasn't really listening to them that much at that time, but yeah, and I decided to finally purchase it now, and I really enjoy this album. It's very good, very unique. I know a lot of Dimmu Borger fans aren't too keen on this album, but I think it's just fantastic. Okay, so that is Dimmu Borger with Abrahadabra. Ensiferum with Victory Songs. This album came out in 2007. Great band. I've been a fan of Ensiferum for many years. I have one of their other albums, so I decided to finally purchase another one of their albums, and yeah, this one's great. Great band. I did see them live many years ago, and they did put on a great performance, and yeah, so this is a great album. I've been getting more into folk metal over the past while as well, and yeah, I really enjoy folk metal. So yeah, I found this album at a fairly good price at a CD store, and or at a music store rather, and yeah, great stuff. Okay, so that is Ensiferum with Victory Songs. In Flames with Come Clarity. This came out in 2006. I'm not a huge fan of In Flames, but I can certainly appreciate some of their music. I found this album for fairly cheap at a thrift store, and yeah, I decided to pick it up. Pretty decent stuff. I have a few other In Flames albums, and yeah, like I said, I can certainly appreciate some of their music. It'd be nice to get a couple of their other albums as well. I would like to get a couple of their earlier albums, and yeah, I really enjoy their more earlier type of sound, and but yeah, I can certainly appreciate some of their later releases as well. Pretty decent stuff. Okay, so that is In Flames with Come Clarity. Corrosion of Conformity with America's Volume Dealer. This came out in 2000. This is the first album that I've ever purchased from this band. I've heard so much about them throughout the years, so yeah, I was at a thrift store, and they had a copy of this album. It was pretty cheap, so I decided to pick it up, and yeah, fairly decent stuff. Like I said, I have heard so much about this band throughout the years, and I've read a fair bit about them, and never purchased anything from them, so I saw this album at that thrift store, so yeah, I decided to pick it up, and yeah, I'm very pleased with it. Okay, so that is Corrosion of Conformity, America's Volume Dealer. Soilwork with Steel Bath Suicide. This came out in 1998. Great album. I love Soilwork. They're definitely one of my favorite bands. I've been a huge fan of Soilwork since my late teens, and yeah, I have almost all of their albums now. I'm just missing a couple of their releases, and this is their first full-length album right here. Great stuff. It's very interesting to hear where they began, and yeah, I really enjoy their particular style of death metal. It's very good, very unique, great songwriters. All right, excellent stuff. Okay, so that is Soil Work with Steel Bath Suicide. And the last album here is Primordial with M Rama. This album came out in 1995. I'm a huge fan of Primordial. I've been getting really heavily into them over the past year or so, and I do have all their albums now. And this album right here, M Rama, is their first full-length album. So yeah, it's interesting to hear where they began. And yeah, I really enjoy their particular style. It's very unique. They have more of that kind of blackened folk metal style. A lot of doom metal elements within their particular style. They do have, of course, a lot of folk elements. And yeah, very good songwriters. Write so many excellent songs and have so many great albums. All their albums are just fantastic. Such a consistent band. Really enjoy Primordial. They definitely have become one of my favorite bands, that's for sure. Okay, all right, so that is Primordial with M Rama. Okay, so those are some recent albums that I've purchased. Okay, yeah, some very good albums right here. Okay, I also want to mention that I've been making a lot of progress on my new album. I'm about 90% done the recording of my new album, so it's coming along very well. I'm preparing to get these songs mixed and mastered now. I will be doing that very soon, so that's all underway, and yeah, I'm very pleased with the progress I've made. And yeah, I will be providing some updates in the future as well, so look out for that. Okay, so let me know what you think. Leave some comments. I'm always curious to know what you guys think. All right, and I want to say thank you very much for watching, and thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. I really truly appreciate it. Take care, my friends. Cheers.